Could you please explain the cognitive dissonance and the mass psychosis during the
there's been a lot of talk about the mass psychosis and what I'd simply call mass hysteria. It's where everybody's just going barking mad over all the misinformation, all the nonsense and all the propaganda that we're being fed, on a daily basis. Repeat, and nothing else but propaganda, lies, more lies, damn lies, and all the rest of it. So, we've got this what I call mass hysteria, where everybody's just believing it, because everybody else is apparently believing it. And the other thing you asked me about, the confirmation bias, I think that's refers to something called cognitive consistency, where people like to match their feelings or their attitudes to their behaviour. So for an example, if they've had the because they've had to, they've been cajoled into it, their family pressures or work pressures, and so they've had their or they've had two, then their mindset has to then match the behaviour. So then they tend to confirm what they've done. They want to they don't want to have a dissonance that they've had it, but or maybe they shouldn't. So they confirm in their mind, they confirm with their attitude that what they've done is the right thing. Yeah, that's known as confirmation bias. So they're biased towards the actions that they've taken. The trouble with that is that those actions have been coerced, and they've been done under pressure and with lies, unfortunately, terrible, big, horrible lies. So that's a problem with that. But it's quite a strong psychological process, and these things, this confirmation bias, this mass hysteria and so on, these are all things that governments are aware of, and they have whole teams of psychologists and psychiatrists as well, but mainly psychologists, social psychologists, who know about this stuff and play on it, and and these go into the mix, into modelling and into these exercises that they have, when they want to determine how an outcome will come out, or how something might go down, how people will perceive something or how they'll react. And so they do this in the modelling, and they use these psychologists to use these what am I thinking of? Use these processes, these things like confirmation bias and like the hysterical response, and just the willingness to be like everybody else. That's another one. Everybody wants to be like everybody else. Nobody wants to stand alone. Nobody wants to put their head over the parapet, as it were. So you've got all these things. Sorry I didn't get that very clear, but
that's fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah.